Welcome to this introduction to the Personal Effectiveness Profile, which is also sometimes called the Personal Success Profile. It's a competency assessment from Profiles R Us and Ready to Manage. Our online competency assessments each focus on a specific set of skills or competencies. They are self-assessments of those skills, and in addition to a self-assessment, most of them can be taken as a 180 or 360-degree assessment in addition to a self-assessment, and that just provides a little bit richer information. This personal effectiveness profile was designed as a competency assessment for individual contributors. It covers 7 dimensions that we associate most closely with personal success. Here are the 7 dimensions covered in the personal effectiveness profile. First is delivering results in your day-to-day work. Second is achieving to higher standards. Third is straight talking, or speaking honestly and clearly and communicating effectively. Next is developing yourself, which speaks to your commitment to ongoing improvement. Fifth is taking responsibility, which is about being accountable for the things you do and say. Sixth is pulling together, which looks at your ability to work well with others. And finally, 7th is exceeding customer expectation, which talks to your ability to go that extra mile for your customers. All of our competency assessments include a personalized report of results that's automatically generated at the conclusion of the questionnaire. These reports are PDF downloadables, and they include scoring information on all the dimensions covered in the assessment. There are a variety of reports and development suggestions, including a high-low scoring report, which quickly identifies for a learner those areas in which he or she is strongest and those on which they might want to focus for development. And finally, at the end of the report, there's a development plan template to begin the planning process. There are 3 easy steps to taking one of our competency assessments. The first is setup. Make a purchase in our web store, and we'll set you up with a user ID and password within 24 hours of your purchase. Second, you'll log in at our learner portal using that user ID and password. The system may give you some options, such as taking the long or short form of an assessment, but just follow along with whatever options are relevant to the assessment that you're taking. Third, you'll complete the self-assessment questionnaire online and download your personalized PDF report of results. We should note there are a few more steps in the setup process if you're taking a 180 or 360-degree assessment, but we'll provide those at the time of purchase. We find there are a couple of contexts in which these competency assessments are best used. First is pre-workshop preparation. Second is in the context of development planning. And third is in the context of coaching or mentoring sessions. We should note a 180 or a 360-degree assessment can also be used in the context of an evaluation. You might want to consider a couple of ways in which we can help you out if you decide to take one of these assessments. First is consider having us conduct a personal debrief for you. It's one of the options in the web store for each of our competency assessments. Second is you could purchase an optional facilitator guide which provides you with the information necessary to run a workshop on the results of the assessment. Or finally, we could set up an entire cohort to take an assessment as a group if that's part of your current training initiative. Thanks for checking out this assessment. Before we go, we wanted to remind you that we have an entire catalog of assessments available in the web store. There are a variety of competency assessments, style assessments, situational assessments, and type or MBTI psychological type assessments available in the web store. We hope you'll stop by and check them out.